Hi
weird.
guys, now
Never
we're live.
happy
What's
last
going on? Oh god. Sorry, I, the DM, who records and streams this shit, had computer issues. That was my fault. I moved to a new computer and everything's crap. What's up everybody? It's Sunday morning for some of us. For others of you around the world, thanks for joining us.
No.
No.
Yeah, for others, it's 1 a.m. Monday.
Oh god.
Julia's coming to us from the future, like she always does, while she's in the great,
Yes, I do.
in the great land of Australia. Hi everyone. Your DM's a little caffeinated. This is gonna be interesting. If you
Aren't you always?
Yeah, but this is super caffeinated because I drank something that had organic green coffee, green tea extract, and black tea extract in it.
Ooh.
Nice. All the flavors of the
All the
rainbow.
flavors are ready to go. So, hi everyone. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the STDs.
Yay!
Hey, it's
Yay.
terrible. Woohoo! Thank you for joining us. I'm Hallie, the DM. I was thinking about this the other day that, oh shit, we've not done character introductions in a very fucking long time. So maybe we should do that real quick. These guys are level 10, just so you know. We started at level 3. We'll do a recap, but can you guys just really quickly run down the line for me and say who you're playing? We'll start with Ulrin.
Okay, hi. I'm playing Ulrin Bronzegrip. He's a Forge Cleric. He worships the Allhammer and, like, heals and stuff. He's got, like, a pretty cool hammer, and he likes to make things in his forge. And, my ideal woman would be probably another dwarf, although I'm open to other races. I like long walks on the mountains, preferably by goat, because it's really hard to climb in heavy armor. Preferably another religious woman would be nice, or somebody who, a little down to earth. So if you're out there, let me know.
Also, what else do we call you?
Dwarf Jesus?
Yeah! Dwarf Jesus. That is a old story from way back. But yes, that's Ulrin. Alicia.
Thank you, Ulrin, for setting the bar way too high for everyone else.
You're welcome.
As usual.
As usually. Hi, I'm Sigrid. I'm playing Alicia Seaskipper, our divination wizard gnome. Yeah. She is from Wildmouth and is now here to just learn things, and she is the reason why we're currently doing what we're doing, because we're trying to free her parents. And that's fun. And because she disappeared when she was a child, and now she's found them again, and they're slaves, sort of, and her mom doesn't remember her and thinks she's dead. Things have happened. She just likes to read. Alicia would like to sit down with a good book and just, like, read for the next, like, few days. That's, like, her... That's what she wants to do, but she has to do this because of reason. I don't know what more to say.
She has a new gnome friend named Eggs.
She has.
There you go. That'll come up later. We have a special thing for you guys coming in the next few weeks. Neuraxis.
Hello. I play Neuraxis. He's a big green Dragonborn boy that's not very clever. He touches magic items that he shouldn't and professionally hurts people. That's basically his job description at this point.
I think you're selling him short a little bit.
He wants to rebuild his home and, smash bad guys with an axe. It's not a complicated life.
What does he look for in a partner?
I don't think I've even thought about it.
Come on.
You haven't?
No.
How is this dating app gonna know who to match you with?
okay. You can fill out the questionnaire later. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The speed dating section's really gonna suck for you.
Yeah, that's going to be really difficult. It's going to get a lot of barbarians that he's not going to know what to do with.
Would you like to join the new Draconia? No? Okay, well,
Never
so,
mind. He's got a pamphlet. You know he does.
next.
Yeah. Let's line up. Julia has an interesting situation right now.
Hello. I usually play a different character, but she's off right now because she's got better stuff to do. Not, I guess not really better, just like different stuff. So right now I'm playing Sid, or Captain Sid, as she prefers to be called, who is a total storm sorceress. And she's just, has it just been what? Two games, I think. Two sessions ago, she has joined up temporarily, I guess, with this group looking for treasure. Hadn't really found much. And she is accompanied by the lovely Eggs, her
Hey.
companion,
Thanks.
family member, underling, crew member, however you want to name it. And she's awesome, and she's got tattoos, and she's got a monkey named Pokey who does tattoos. And I think 2 members have already been tattooed by him at this point. Narexis, I don't think, has gotten his tattoo yet.
He's shaking his head no.
Okay. I can't see him. I can't see anybody.
No, he does not. That will be while he's sleeping.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Pokey will get on that soon. And and she's amazing, and she's awesome and strong and hot, but she's already taken, sort of. So yeah, I was like, I'm just here to make friends, like not looking for a relationship right now.
Okay, and then Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play the druid, Circle of Seasons, Tabaxi, called Lost Marble. She has lost her marbles, so it's a very fitting name. I don't know what to say. She likes fire a lot, so she sets things on fire a lot. And she has brought with her her best friends to go on this journey and help these sons of bitches.
There you go. We are missing our beloved Volkar today. There's been some things going on, so we wish him the best. He'll be back. Get some sleep. And he is with the party. Ulrin will be, if combat does come up, Ulrin will be Jaegering Volkar. I will RP him to the best of my abilities. I'm basically pulling a Yasha right now. So, let's do this. Let's recap really quickly. You guys, at the beginning of the last game, were exploring the sunken temple to Ayun. You found strange statues and glass orbs that opened up pillars. You found treasure. You found unique items. You made your way to the lower part of the temple where water and the jungle life had crept in. And you eventually came to this artifact chamber. And you actually spoke with both Ayun from across the veil, some kind of ghostly form of her, and Istis. And they told you a little bit more about this story that this adventure you've been wrapped up in since the very beginning. You learned that the god of death and decay had gotten intertwined with someone who tried to ascend to godhood. Somehow the Raven Queen later on found out about this ritual. There was a lot going on there. I don't want to spoil it for everyone who hasn't been able to catch up yet. But you've got a little bit more information now. You left the temple, you made your way back through the jungle, you put up the mansion, and you hatched a plan involving Alicia's dream spell in order to figure out how to free her parents possibly fool the Imperialist. And it's not Alicia going in, it's Neuraxis. So, high charisma Dragonborn, babies. Alright, so kids, here we go. Oh yeah, I know. I actually did that. I left it, so it's fine. Don't worry about the chat. I thought it might be nice for people to see your rolls. So, if you need to be absolutely horrible and awful, do it in Discord. But I think they're used to us by now. Okay, so
Probably.
you guys are in the mansion. You've had this long discussion about what you want to do. You have the mansion for 24 hours. A few hours have passed as you've settled down, as you've gotten out of the temple. Go forth, my adventurers.
Okay, do we have everything clear about what you're going to say now, Neuraxis?
Yes. No, mostly.
Good. That's how we do.
Do you remember what I asked for? Very important.
The chef back.
Right, and...
Who took the chef? How did they take the chef? Why did they take the chef?
Yeah, probably for cooking or something, but yeah,
No,
I would like... But yes, no, I'm just joking, yeah. I would especially like to know if they had any outside assistance.
I may have, me as the player may have misplaced his name, or her name, or their name.
Their name is Gordil.
I'm just going to write that back down. 'Cause I don't know where.
Also, did you ever figure out where to send the Imperialist? Like, tell him where the thing he was seeking for was?
It was one of the islands in the bay, but I can't remember if we'd picked one or if it was just going to be a.
Do you have
the
any
old
island?
scrolls say it's a city, and then
Captain, you know the seas. Is there any island you would prefer to have your battle?
I name an island that would be good for battle.
You've been around this coast long enough that you know that there are actually lots of islands off of the Daggerbay coast that don't have a name. They're primarily jungle. They're maybe a few miles across at best. The whole coast is dotted with these things.
Okay. I guess we can I guess we can give him a map or something, like if he falls for it.
Oh, I thought
we
you were
can't
gonna
really give him
take
anything.
Him. Yeah.
All right. I guess
Well, you can show him on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Good point.
describe the way to an island where I think could
Like
be a good place.
Old
maybe-
books in a sinking building. Some of them probably crumpled or whatever. Like,
Remind the folks at home exactly what you guys are doing.
Okay.
so
As if we ourselves knew that.
Sure. I have all confidence in you.
Elisha is casting Dream on Neuraxis to send him to talk to the Imperialist because we have gotten information that he wanted, but in exchange for that information, we want to say that we want 3 of his slaves freed, preferably all of them, but we know
Preferably all of them, but
yeah.
preferably all, but
negotiate,
not.
start high and work down.
Yeah.
Everyone to the 3 important people.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna at the end, I'm hoping Neuraxis is gonna just like slip in the information like, hey, and say like, this is the name. This is your like real name, and the thing you're seeking for is at this island, where it's really not, but there's still gonna be and do things.
Square 1 is persuasion. Square 2 is deception, so Sid can murder him. One job, other job. That's like.
That's the plan. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
The DM will very gently remind you that the death of the Imperialist may or may not trigger the deaths of everyone in the camp.
That is true.
So we've talked about it before, but because there's so much time lapse between games and there's so much information happening, I don't want something catastrophic to happen just because we forgot something.
Right.
So just a gentle reminder.
Yeah,
Don't
also,
give him
like,
a heart attack in his sleep or something. That would be bad.
But it's more, Sid, you maybe can't take him out on a boat and murder him, because all the people will die.
but you can like torture him and let him like
I mean, you could imprison
kept him
him.
for the rest of the years, but like you
Yeah,
can
that's
kill
not-
him.
Torturing is not really my style, but some imprisonment might be good.
What is your alignment, Alicia?
I didn't say that. Sigrid said that. At least.
Okay. Just checking.
It's
Lawful
neutral good.
I'm pretty
by the
sure
way.
slavery is technically a law.
It's just like fair is fair. Like eye for an eye.
I wasn't making a comment. I was just
Jesus.
saying.
An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind.
So, I mean, you guys have time. You haven't rested yet, but you've also not gotten into a battle. So, it's up to you guys when you want to do this.
Should we do this now?
Okay. Yep. Oh wait, yeah. I'll lie down somewhere so I don't like
We need to step outside.
my head.
Good
Yeah,
luck,
step back.
Dragon Man.
Oh,
Pokey, get to work on him while
Yeah.
he's doing his
Oh.
thing.
prestidigitate the symbol that needs tattooing on his arm.
I should probably mention this, which I read this like after I cast dream it several times, but like you are aware of what's happening with your body, like you're aware of what's happening around you when you're dreaming. You just can't react.
That's
So you will feel
terrifying.
the tattoo instruments.
That's fine. I've been stabbed, shot, set on
Yeah.
fire. It'll be fine.
You're aware of your surroundings, but you can't.
Pokey will be very gentle.
A helmet right to mount my brain. It's fine. Like,
Before they
This is
walk
nothing.
out, Marble walks up to Neurax's, goes like, so I can't really do anything to help you other than this. And she reaches up and touches like his shoulder or something, and casts a protection from poison. That's all I can do. Good luck.
okay. As soon as he steps outside, he just looks at Zig. He's like, she does realize I'm green, right? And what that means about poison.
Actually, make an intelligence check, Marble. I know, but that is the stat that I would need to use, so.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, okay.
12.
12.
I mean, I'd do it anyway.
Yeah, oh, I know, but it's funny in the narrative because you're just like, I don't know if he needs this or not, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all I can do.
It stacks.
Extra can't hurt.
Yeah.
Now he's double resistant.
Ah, that means he's vulnerable to it.
He's invincible.
He's made of poison.
Oh God!
Poisonous enemies.
The poison is now not immune to him.
Oh god.
So the two of you, are the rest of you staying in the mansion? That's my first question.
This whole time I probably went down to my forge
Okay.
and drank a lot of the what's it called?
Good.
Applebomb's honey mead,
There you go.
because I have a
Okay.
barrel of it, and continued crafting things.
Okay.
I don't know what I was crafting. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
Just be nearby if Elijah screams. You know, just
Okay.
in case.
Sid and
Please.
eggs and Volcar will go with you, Ulrin, if you want. But it's up to you.
I'm good. It's alone time.
Gotcha. Okay. So Volcar is actually just going to prop his feet up on the kitchen table and eat. Sid and eggs and Marble and Seven.
Sid and Eggs are gonna just grab a plate of cookies and go off to I don't know. We've never been here, so we just probably wander around a bit and then like find just an empty room somewhere that looks nice and like just chill there and like maybe talk a bit, eat cookies,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. Contact the ship, tell them what the situation is.
Okay.
I see which room, rooms you end up in.
Yeah, I mean, you see Eggs dash off to the study. Goes, hey, boss! Got books! Hey, yeah! Let's do it! She immediately
Let's go.
starts pulling books down and laying them out on the floor. And I read that one. Look at that. Ooh, cookies! Ah! Just does that. Bowl in a china shop. Tiny bowl in a tiny shop.
You are so adorable, my dear X. It warms my heart every time. And I sit down with her.
Yeah! Story time! Immediately opens up a book. Ooh, this one's good. The Carver Who Stole My Heart, Volume 5!
Whoa.
Volume 5. Did I read 4? Oh, no. Doesn't matter! Ooh, look! Boobs! And then flips the page.
Holy shit, I did not know that was it.
Yeah, right, I know! I didn't know these were the illustrated
Jesus.
ones. Holy crap!
Yeah, why did? Oh, dear, I wonder who of the group reads that. What do you think? Maybe that dwarf Forge character. He strikes me as the type.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't that be weird? He probably knows carvers. That's like.
That's what makes it even better.
Oh,
Alicia,
God.
all you hear as you and Neuraxis leave the mansion is you hear Eggs yell, titties, and a page turning.
Did you hear that? I don't.
I'm not gonna ask you.
It's not the time. Nope.
Varble and 7.
I'm gonna bring like a huge platter of cookies, and I'm gonna go up to my room probably and bring 7 with me for some bonding time because we haven't had a chance to just hang out and talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He immediately starts pulling armor off and puts his bow down with a sigh and just looks at you and he goes, what the fuck did we get ourselves into?
I mean, it's fun.
It is fun,
Yeah,
but we really should think about heading home at some point.
I know.
I'm worried.
But I mean, they looked fine though. But
Yeah, I know.
but I don't know how much I don't know how long we can be gone. But it was nice kind of seeing the outside world a bit and not have to worry so much.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I thought about maybe heading to Iman at some point. You really... shit, don't take this the wrong way. You really thrive out here, and I don't want you to feel like you're penned in by the Grove.
Yeah, I mean, because I've always wanted to go away and escape a bit. And then I would assume that I really wanted to go home. But I'm not sure I really want to, but if I were to go, I wouldn't go now. But it's fun being out and doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Because we do the same things all the time.
Oh my god, right? Pick the mulberries, rake the leaves, patch the roof.
Prepare dinner. Oh, today as well? Cool. Yeah, dinner every day. So
Ugh.
fun.
Well,
So,
maybe just think about it, but maybe you and I, if we think the clan's okay, maybe we go find our own adventures. I don't know. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Is that a crazy thing to say?
I mean, you're the only person I would want to stay for.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't really
same.
have anyone else anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the Ashari?
Ooh, they sound fun.
Yeah, maybe we find our way to one of them.
I've heard they have I've heard there's a fire Ashari.
You
And
would
they
pick
sound
that one.
really... Yeah. I think they would be cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could learn a lot from all of them, though.
It's true. I don't
And
think
just
Terra's too far from here. Think about it.
and once I get a little bit stronger, I could just teleport us everywhere.
I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, can you turn us into clouds?
I think I can. I think that's really great in battle too, because you can just like sweep out of like every attack and like just like kill things with like clouds.
Maybe we ought to test that first.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
So I think what we should do before we leave is find a huge battle and take the whole group, and I'll just turn everyone into clouds. I think that's a great idea.
Every Critical Role fan right now is going, no! He just kind of looks at you and goes, I wouldn't mind being a cloud. Not
That's
permanently,
fine.
but, you know.
You'll just be like a misty fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we should maybe, talk to the ones at home, but
Well, yeah.
if we really wanted to, I could just cast Dream. And I can send you and talk to Renata.
Let's see how this deal plays out. I'm a little... Don't say anything to them. I'm a little worried.
About what?
This isn't a fight they can... This isn't a fight they
Well,
want to pick.
It's not, we can't fight. I think that's the problem, because they're good at fighting, but we can't fight them.
Right. I mean, you saw what happened with that crazy god guy. Like...
Which of them? I feel like they know a lot of gods.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little weirded out by that.
Not just do they know gods, they know fucking everyone.
Okay, wait.
Whenever we meet someone, it turns out to be like their best friend, or like their mom or something.
Right. Wait, I got a conspiracy theory. Don't say anything to them. I have a thought.
Okay.
What if they're gods and they don't know it?
I mean,
what is all the shit about dying and coming back and not supposed to be that? None of that.
Well, the tiny one is way too weak to be a god. She's like, if you look at her wrong, she dies. Can't be a god and just dive some parts at you.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But what if they're like from another plane or something?
What if they're like fetus gods? Like they're starting out to be gods and they're just like a tiny little fetus.
He just gives you a weird look, like, what? I'm so
because they have to grow.
Wait, let's figure this out. And he pulls parchment out, and you guys start, like, conspiracy theory drawing.
Yeah.
With all the lines connecting everywhere. Okay. So. Moment of truth. Elysia and Neuraxis, it is late afternoon, cresting into twilight. It's hot.
Yes.
You have stepped outside into the steamy jungle. You're you guys cast the mansion in a way where you're off the beaten path enough to where you're not worried about being seen. I'm actually just gonna throw this on here right now because that's a little bit easier. And okay, up to you.
Should we just do it now and just like wait until he cast it now and then wait until he falls asleep if he's not asleep yet?
I guess. I mean, it's getting late, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's just jump into it, I guess.
Okay, if anything tries to kill you, me, wake me up.
I'll stop the spell if someone tries to kill me. Yes. But it's not concentration, so...
It's true.
No, I'm gonna stop the spell if something tries to kill me. Ready?
Okay, and he sits down, puts his back up against a tree, tries to get comfortable. Okay, I'm sure this will be fine.
It'll be fine. And remember, you have full control over the dream.
Okay. He
And
just like summons the axe, and he's like holding it with both hands before he goes to sleep. Like, please,
And I-
please.
I touch his shoulder and cast Blue.
Okay. Neuraxis, you don't always fall asleep the easiest. The things that haunt your memory sometimes keep sleep at bay. This is an odd sensation. You remember Alicia saying, like, it kind of feels like being thrust out of your own body a little bit, and you do get that. You are connected to your physical being. You can still feel the hot, humid air on your scales. You feel the brush of a tiny monkey hand on your arm, and the jab of needles, and you hear him go, eek, eek. So you feel all of that, but your senses are overtaken by this pure white blank space that you know immediately you have control of, that you can shape into whatever you choose it to look like.
Okay. Where would the imperialist? I know. And he just like imagines some like old officer's mess that he's been in, some like barracks somewhere, and he just tries to shape the dream to look like that, somewhere that he and Amadi would probably be comfortable. It's like, we were both soldiers, this will make sense.
Okay. The space immediately, boards kind of snap into place, wooden walls of a barracks, beaten down, run down, wooden floors, ratty rugs, a flag with some unknown symbol on it. You don't even really know, unless there's something you want to put on that.
No, I think it's probably alright to not be obviously one thing or another, to let the other dreamer imply what they would like to see.
Okay. And this barracks forms. It's a small room. There's a fire in the stone fireplace, cooking pot over it, and you do actually see through the next door. It's an open doorway into the bunk room. You do see a man reclining on the lower bunk. Dark skin, wearing his armor.
Hello?
You see him kind of twist and turn, stretches, stands up. That's new. Sees you.
Yeah.
Of all the places. Well, how are you?
We're all quite well.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very good.
I thought you may feel more at home here.
He kind of laughs. You know, it's been a long time. Never was really a soldier, though. Mercenary, sure. I mean, what young adventurer doesn't take jobs for hire, right?
Yeah.
He stands up. You notice that the gun had been off to the side, and he swings the strap over his shoulder and adjusts it. So, I mean, I'm curious. So what's going on here?
Sorry, I should. We're asleep. This isn't real. It just so we could talk. We did say we'd let you know.
That you did. I figured like a bird, or I noticed you had a druid with you, and they like birds, and I figured something like that, or a chipmunk with a scroll tied to its. Oh no, not a chipmunk. Squirrel? A deer? I don't know. Something like that. He's slowly walking around and inspecting. You do watch him. He's kind of, doing that. He's listening to you, but he's not looking your direction.
I mean, it can change if it's not to your liking. Bigger windows? I don't know.
I mean, is it under your control, or is it something that I can, assist with?
I don't know. I didn't do this. You remember our bookworm? This is their thing.
Oh, yeah. The, gnome, right?
Halfling.
Yeah.
No.
He...
I had
No.
Ultra Self on.
Oh, yeah, you did.
The gnome, right?
Yeah.
The one who thought she was being clever. I mean, I give her points for that. That's certainly a thing, but, if you're going to be sneaky, maybe don't talk around my guards. Including the ones that, hide. So, just a point of order for later. Not a big fan of sneaking around. Also, why not just come to me and say, hey, I know that her parents are here. Why not just say that? We could have just outright spoken about this. And he sits down. He comes into the main room, and there's a little table and a couple chairs there. They're ratty and battered. He sits down. He crosses one leg. And he says, so, I'm assuming that we have further business.
We certainly do. You do understand what your reputation is outside of this place, don't you?
I'm always curious to hear from an outsider's perspective.
You were a hero. Truly, as you say, an adventurer, a hero, and then I can only assume what happened and changed the way you think about things. So you set on a new grand goal, rebuild the oldest city in all the land. But do you really think that this is the best way to go about it? That your legacy won't somehow be tainted by, for want of a better phrase, slavery?
Aren't you quaint? That's interesting that that's the perspective, because, don't take this for what it is, of course. And he's leaning back in his chair. He's very relaxed. What I'm doing is recovering history, vital history, from the beginnings of human civilization. Because, no offense, but, the Dragonborns had Draconia. They have other strongholds across the world. What happens if someone told you, let me put it this way, if someone told you you could rebuild and recover what had been lost, what would you do?
I'm doing it. Of course I would try. But all decisions have to be weighed and measured.
It's true. Do I strike you as someone who would rush into a decision?
No, that's what concerns us, not knowing you and only knowing of you. Do you walk freely in to the home of someone that you thought might clap you in irons and have you build their home? Perhaps not so explicitly, but still.
How about we cut to the chase? What do you want?
We have what you wanted to know, but we don't really need your money.
Well, that's fair.
We would like is those of ours you've acquired. A ship's
And-
cook and some parents hardly seems a great loss compared to, your city.
Let me see here. Do I know? He's kind of pondering for a second. I mean, Melina and Orden those are obvious. The ship's cook.
Oh, sorry. I believe his name's Godil.
Dwarven fellow?
I believe so, yes.
There's a few of those work in the fields right now. The one was building a well. Unfortunately, the name doesn't ring a bell. I'd have to ask.
Well,
So you want to exchange what you found, which I'm assuming you did find something. Otherwise, you're bartering with nothing, which is not a smart move.
oh, sorry. That's fair. We're here. Let's be honest. And he'll change the room to appear like one of the architectural drawings of what one of the buildings of Anoa was. Something obvious,
Okay.
we may have found a thing or two, and then just thump.
Oh, look at that. That is what I am. It's better than I imagined. What am I saying? I couldn't have even imagined something so grand. Look at. I bet this was like the governor's home or some kind of government building. Oh my goodness.
I believe it's municipal. It's certainly.
It feels that way, right? Look at the corners and the way the windows are framed, high up for security, but also to give that sense of anyone can walk in and be safe. Oh, glorious, wonderful. I'd say you definitely found something.
We certainly did. As I said, coin is great, but it is her parents. Can you really blame her?
I can't. And yet at the same time, she hasn't seen them in years. And they never went back for her. So how close are they really? Obviously, Orden told me the whole thing. He felt guilty about hiding it. And also wanted to plead his case, which I completely understand. Melina's had some health issues.
It's certainly one way to put it.
We've been trying to tend to her, but head wounds are tricky. And I'm not a physician. So, I tell you what. As much as I appreciate this form of communication, I am a businessman, and I prefer to do business face-to-face. Plus, I have someone here you may want to speak with.
I don't think other people could. Oh, you mean? Okay. When we.
Yes. I am not against this proposition, but I'm not about to make a deal here.
That's. Yeah.
So.
Insight.
Sure.
Definitely. Like, knowing the way things would be like, that sounds like a good way to ambush and murder us and take whatever it is you want. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I appreciate not making a deal here, but making the exchange somewhere other than his fortress is probably. Well, it's not terrible.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you wanted some divine help.
Well, 17, not terrible.
17. He's curious. You get the sensation that most people don't talk to him this way. coming from a position of strength. You also get the feeling that he's not completely against what you're asking. But you don't know if he's got another trick up his sleeve or not. That you're very unsure about.
Well, I'm sure you'll appreciate we'll take some precautions. After all, we are freely walking back into almost literally your stronghold.
That's what you're worried about.
I
That I'm
mean,
gonna hog tie you and take all your stuff and kill you and throw your bodies in. Oh my god, are you kidding me? If I did that to everyone I wanted to deal with in good or bad ways, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Sorry, cat.
no. I mean, not to be crass, Amadi, but I would hardly call us everyone.
Oh, someone's been talking to a little bird. Excellent.
Well, perhaps an old crone.
Even better. I won't ask. Not my business. I tell you what. Come back. You can come in fully armed and armored. I never asked you to set that aside before. Why would I do it now? We'll talk where we sat before, cattail. And I'll have Melina and Orden with us. And our guest. And you can talk to him. He knows you, and he's very curious as to why you're here.
Well, we seem to have that effect on people.
You are an interesting party, that's for sure.
Certainly one way to put it. Well, I suppose that's as far as this will go, then.
I'm
You
afraid that
know-
is my line in the sand.
Well,
Like I said,
I see no
I'm not
reason
against
we
it.
have to be. We don't have to be enemies here.
I
You're
never thought of you as such. Why would I think of you as such?
I mean, why wouldn't you? You don't know us from anyone. We're
I contacted you. Remember?
contracted to do a job.
I contacted you. Word about what happened in Joren got around very quickly. And from what I understand, with the help of a few townsfolk in the mining guild, you almost single-handedly freed that entire village. That's impressive.
Yeah.
You did the right thing. You did the honorable, just thing. You got those people out from a crazy woman who was talking to who knows what. The stories are a little unclear. I'm sure you could tell me what it is, if you want to.
I certainly could.
And I could see where you would draw parallels between a crazy woman lording over a town in fear, but my situation's a bit different.
That's true. I mean, they weren't exactly slaves, but the Ravenites were serfs, I suppose. We were very clear about who was more important than whom.
Every civilization has an ugly history, an ugly side to it at the very least. I'm not saying I'm a good man, I'm not saying I'm a bad man. But for some of us, the end goal is important. And again, if someone were to come to you and offer you resources in order to rebuild Draconia, I would really question you if you said no.
That's a reasonable assessment, I suppose.
You and I are more alike than you may want to admit. I just took a different track.
On that, I can't disagree.
So we
Well,
have an accord?
it seems we do.
Excellent.
I do wish you the best with finding your City of Gold.
Mir Eilis is the name. Mir Eilis. Don't spread that around now. But, yeah. That is the other thing I've been looking for the last 30 years or so. Could call it an obsession.
Well, we all have our flaws.
Come back. Come back. We'll eat, we'll drink, we'll talk. I would love to reunite your friend with her parents. I just need a few assurances. Oh, and you can talk to Assume as well. He's here.
Excellent.
Wow. When the Council of Taldore sends an emissary, clearly I'm doing something right.
That is true.
Come back, eat, drink, we'll talk business, and you can go about your way.
Sleep well, Master Sophin. We'll be back soon.
Will do. And Neuraxis, you feel thrust back into your body. And you look down, and Pokey has just finished up.
Not bad. On all counts. He just looks at Alessia.
What
Not
happened?
bad
Like,
at all.
what happened? What did he say? What you get? What did he agree to?
Well, very reasonably, he's not conducting any binding negotiations in a image in his head, which seems reasonable, but he's not against returning your parents. Doesn't seem particularly bothered about returning the cook. He is
That's
willing to make a
good.
reasonable deal. There is just one slight concern.
What?
Not only do we have to walk back into his fortress, though he claims he has no reason to do anything to us, that's never stopped any bandit we've ever come across. Assume is here.
Yeah. DM, have we met Hasum?
Yeah. You met him in Kymel.
Yeah.
Halfling man. He's
Yeah, I know
this-
who it is.
Yeah,
I just can't
you
remember
definitely
when.
did. Yeah, in Kymel, when you guys were drug in front of the council for setting a god loose.
Oh!
Oh yeah, he was the one who actually broke up Volkar and Topher.
Now I remember.
They sent the Seeker here. I assumed
That's the
to
problem.
negotiate with a new city power.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He admitted to knowing us, and that can't have been easy.
Nope.
I believe the Imperialist really thinks we are good people. But I don't know whether he still is.
Oh.
While the two of you are talking, I need you both to make perception checks, please.
I'm gonna use my portent roll since I didn't use anyone now, so I'm gonna use my 18, so it becomes a 17.
Okay.
Eh, 23.
23. Neuraxis first, Elysia almost immediately afterwards. You hear loud footfalls. Like, boom, boom, about 150 feet off. And then, and the crunch of bone and the ripping of flesh. And one final, ah!
That's not good.
Get the door now. get them out here. And he just pulls the axe and starts walking.
I've run towards the door and just like shout as loud as my small lungs can carry, and just like be like, "Get out of here now, immediately, everyone!"
Okay.
But we were just getting to the good part.
But haven't we all slept and rested at this point?
Mm-mm.
I don't think
Doesn't
so.
the spell
because
last 8 hours?
it lasts 8 hours, but you can stop it whenever you want, and I don't think we
Okay.
spoke for 8 hours.
Gotcha. I thought it had to be 8 hours.
No, it doesn't have to be. You can stop it.
Gotcha.
That's how she was able to talk to her dad for so long.
Yeah.
Okay. Neuraxis, you're moving forward.
Yep, axe out.
Okay. Alicia's yelling at all of you, so you guys hear this. It's going to take you a few rounds to get through the mansion and out, and following Neuraxis. Neuraxis, your dark vision's how far?
120 feet.
120 feet. So once you get past that 30 feet, you start to see a large, hulking figure with multiple arms and some kind of, you can't tell, some like prehensile arm or tail or something flings a body that hits a tree, and then you hear more slurping and crunching. You see the weak flicker of a campfire, and you just hear these footfalls. Boom, boom.
That can't be good. Do we recognise the body's not in any kind of uniform?
You'll have to get closer in order to be able to see him.
Well, yeah, if this is the thing that keeps attacking parties he's been sending out.
Okay. Yeah, how close do you want to get? Because this thing just seems to be doing this circuit.
I know, like 90 feet, so that I can get a clearer look than all the way back here.
Okay. You get about... walking openly?
No, probably, like, at least attempting to go quietly, although that's not easy in
Yeah. Make
splint mail.
Stealth check with disadvantage for me.
Yeah.
Are we all going? Or just Neuraxis?
You guys are starting to you've exited now, but Neuraxis is you can barely see his outline.
That's not terrible. Oh, thank you, new dice. That's not terrible.
What's 7 of marble can go double speed
Yes.
for a round?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Including using both action and running and everything.
You're going to
We can
catch up much faster.
I'm also
40?
casting Expeditious Retreat so I can dash at the bone.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, you guys get to Neuraxis. Where are you, Marvel? You guys get to Neuraxis just as you see him kind of hunker down behind a rock. And you now get a better picture. One, Neuraxis, the body about 10 feet in front of you, is clearly wearing the armor of the Imperialist. You see several bodies around what looks like a makeshift camp. And this huge, and I do mean huge, toad creature.
Whoa, that is pretty
Oh, dear.
big.
Flinging bodies
Where the fuck-
around.
oh.
Yeah, I'm going to move you guys up. I was just trying to adjust the map. And it is crunching on what looks like an arm. And just going to town. It's having the best time of its life. And then you hear it stop, and Neuraxis, you see it turn around, and all 3 of its eyes look at you, and I need you fuckers to roll initiative. Ah! This thing. I love this thing so much.
It's not the same toad that we gave a book to, that's for sure.
The what now?
The same book we gave it, not the same toad or frog we gave a book to in the Feywild.
No. That would have been funny, but no.
It just came for the sequel.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Holy crap.
My token isn't in there.
No.
What?
Every
I thought
time.
you were up the top.
Here you go.
There.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a few duplicates, but get rid of that. Wrong thing. Okay.
I'm also not in the turn order.
Would you get a 13?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see it now?
No.
Okay.
But my internet is being weird,
Let me
so
just-
I don't know if it's just me. Oh wait, now here I am.
There you go.
I can like
Damn.
only I can't see Olrin or Volkar either, or eggs. Or
Eggs. Okay. Let me just do this, because, yeah, sometimes it gets really, really finicky. What did eggs get?
Oh, right. Ew. Wait, but she has a plus.
Yeah.
Uh, 10.
10. Okay. Okay, we should all be in there now. Okay. Oh, man. This
Whoa.
order is, like, stacked. This thing sees you, Neuraxis, and you watch it just drop with its scaly, almost tentacle-like tongue drop this half a body as it starts to charge forward to you. Elysia, you see this happening, but we'll say you're back here. You guys just get kind of caught up. So this is a decent approximation of where you guys would be at, because the map isn't that big, so we'll go with it. And you are first.
I can see him, right?
You can see him, yeah. You have to come down this cliff. It's the same way Neuraxis and Marble and Seven had run.
I'm gonna run a bit further.
Okay.
Yeah. There? Can I? I can still see him behind
You
the
can
rock.
still see
yeah.
him, yep. Yeah, you guys are you're up above.
I'm gonna just like be terrified and just cast Mind Spike.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just because. Yeah.
It's awful looking. Yeah, you can
it's terrifying,
smell it from
and I
here.
wanted to have a headache.
Okay. All right, give me
So
that.
yeah, that's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's an 11.
That's a fail. So it
Alrighty.
takes all the damage.
All the damage.
All the damage. That's not a lot of damage. That's math.
Yep.
13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Can't hide from me.
Okay.
Not that it could either. Yes.
You watch
Huge.
it kind of rear back for a second, but still is charging forward.
That's my turn.
Okay. What would Volkar like to do?
I think. Let me see what range he has on some of these spells.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Cat.
Oh.
6. So he's going to. I'm assuming that is this like a cliff up here?
Yes, it's a cliff.
Okay. He's going to move up. And cast Dissonant Whispers at the
Okay.
creature.
All right. First level wisdom save. Okay. That is a natural 20, so 25.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Okay.
Takes half damage.
Half
and
damage.
Doesn't have to move.
Got it.
So let me. So 5 psychic damage.
Okay. 5 psychic. Got it. Okay, so movement, action, bonus.
I think that's it.
Okay, so end of Volkar's turn. Marble.
I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
Let's see. There you go. At 5th level,
Oh, jeez.
and I'm gonna blast it.
Okay.
Did it already roll?
Yeah.
Oh, it's rolled. It's rolled the wrong thing though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
That's all right.
5d10. It has to make a dexterity saving throw against my 16.
That's a 6.
Hey. So 42 damage.
Holy
Oh, because I rolled really good.
fuck balls.
Ow!
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
It's dead.
Not even close. But
Damn
What?
so something actually interesting does happen to this thing when you hit it with lightning. It doesn't take as much damage as you would expect it to, but its skin is now arcing. You can see little jolts of lightning jumping up and down its skin. And part of it seems to has kind of... It's almost like it's moving now in slow motion. So something happened to it on top of taking some of the damage.
Nice. And I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, staying where you are. It is this thing's turn next. The froghemoth is going to... I now need to use the ruler. If it'll let me. There we go. Let me see. You just hit it with lightning.
I mean, I assume it's gonna attack me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's gonna get right there. Actually, and it can still move.
Oh,
This thing is huge. It's covered in gore and viscera. It has teeth, which is deeply disturbing. On top of the fact that this thing is awful looking. So it is actually going to... Okay. Because you did that. It only can do one thing right now. And it is going to lash out at you, Marble, with one of its... It has 4 arms. It has a tentacle and it's going to snap out at you. What is your AC?
14.
14. That is a 24 to hit. So you're going to take some damage, and then you are grappled. It immediately picks you up.
I don't get a save?
Nope.
Oh.
Picks you up. There is an escape DC that if you wanted to use your action to escape, you would roll to make that DC.
That's at my turn, I guess.
That's at your turn, correct. That is 24 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage. As it picks you up and is just kind of... You feel the tentacle squeeze your rib cage. I love DMing. I get to say sentences like that. Nowhere else.
He grabs me.
Yeah, so you are grappled, so whatever little symbol you want to put on...
And does he pull me in, or...?
The reach is 10 feet, so he has you. He has not pulled you in.
Okay.
Yeah, that is another action for him to do. But he definitely has you. I'm actually just going to throw a little... come on. No, not that. Wrong thing. A little thing on you, so we remember you're grappled. Okay, so you are grappled. That is all it can do, because you hit it with lightning. Speaking of Storm Sorcerer, Captain Sid, what would you like to do?
Yay! Okay, so Marvel is grappled by the thing, right? Okay, so Sid is going to step forward a bit and put a lovely, charming smile on her face and say to the toad creature, Mr. Toad, we are so sorry for disturbing your meal. You were obviously quite enjoying it, but if it would behoove us very well if you could please let our dear friend go. That would be just wonderful. Could you maybe do this for me? And I cast Charm Monster on it.
Aw.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw, but with advantage because we're fighting it.
Okay. And it is a
The
monstrosity.
DC is 16.
Natural 18 plus 5, 23.
Fuck, holy shit, it's wise as fuck. Alright. That did not work. That is too bad. I give a thumbs up to Marble and say, hang in there. And then I turn to X and say, alright, now you kill it.
Okay, boss, you got it. I can do that.
And that's my turn.
Sweet.
It was worth a try.
It was indeed. That's amazing. 7 is next. I almost can remember what he can do. I've played him so many times now. I almost remember. Not all the time. Let me see if he's got anything that can...
I think he can shoot 3 arrows. I don't have his character sheet, but
he has 2 attacks. Why do I not?
And he can also shoot as a bonus action, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Why do I not have that spell? What the shit? So he's gonna do what he does best, and he says, well, it worked before. And he's gonna actually cast Lightning Arrow. If I can find this. There we go. I didn't have the... Sorry, guys. I should pull this over here so you can actually see the screen. It's a bonus action for him to cast it. It's concentration for up to a minute. So the ammunition is going to become lightning damage. It does more damage than his regular arrows. So he's going to fire 2 shots. Yeah, that's a 22 and a 17. Those both hit. So on the... Make the attack roll as normal. Whoops. Yep. And I need Neuraxis and Marble and Volcar to make dexterity saves because the lightning arcs off. You are grappled, so you're at disadvantage, Marble.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Woo!
6.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But I'm gonna just hold on. Nope. Never mind.
Nope.
I thought I had a thing.
12.
Okay. So, with a natural 20, you take no damage. Anyone who succeeded... Sorry, I'm just looking at the spell sheet. So, Marble, you take 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Neuraxis, you take 7 points of lightning damage. And what did Volcar get? Natural 20?
He got a natural.
Natural 20. He takes no damage. You guys just get the lightning, like, you guys have seen it cast before. It's a natural element. It's an element. It's a thing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a natural thing. You can't control some of it. So some of that lightning automatically arcs off. And it hits the cliff below Volcar, and he dances back a little bit.
Hey, that's my thing. Stop doing that.
Someone just laughs. Sorry. It's a new spell for me. And it is. And he dealt a fair bit of damage to this thing. So it is pissed. And then he's going to move. There. What would eggs like to do? Bass.
Yeah. All right, go, my little eggs. Can she throw a bomb and shoot an arrow on the same turn because she has 2 attacks?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Then first, she's going to use her bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the frog thing.
Boink. Alrighty.
And then she's going to throw a... Let's go with a cold bomb.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, nice. That's a 26 to hit.
Definitely, yes.
Okay. So that's... All right, let's use roll 20 for this. Roll 3d6. Okay, that's 10 plus 6. That's 16 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
And then she's going to shoot an arrow with her bow at it. That's still a 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Hunter's Mark extra damage is only on one attack, I assume, not on two.
Right.
Okay, then it's just a d8. It's not the d8. Here we go. 4 plus 9. And 13 points of piercing damage.
Got it. Okay.
And yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's all X can do at this point. She's also gonna stay put back there. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Bomb and an arrow, you guys watch the cold hit this thing's hide, and there's now a mark, like a black-blue mark on the back of it where Eggs hit it with the bomb. It got hit by another arrow. It's got lightning arcing off of its skin. It looks pissed as fuck. Marble, you're a little concerned about being this close to it.
Eggs moved forward because that's where she needed to be to throw the bomb.
Throw the bomb. Got it. No worries. Ulrin, what do you want to do?
Can I tell, like, how injured Marble is right now?
How injured are you, Marble?
I'm about half health.
There you go. Yeah, she looks.
Okay.
She looks like the when that tentacle hit her, it almost gave her a concussion. It hit her so hard.
Gotcha. And the tentacle, like, is she in his space or in the creature's space?
It has a reach of 10 feet, so it is not in his space. But it has her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move to there, and I will cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
On like the tentacle that's holding her,
Oh, okay.
and try and help her on her next like breakout or whatever, and try and help to loosen its grasp a little.
Okay. So, dex save, right?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Ooh. No, 8.
Okay, so it takes 6 radiant damage.
Okay. 6 radiant, got it. Yeah, you guys are just casting elements at this thing. Is fire, lightning, ice,
Heart!
Yep, I was waiting for someone to make a Captain Planet joke. Thank you.
I tried to cast hard on it. It didn't work.
She did, that's true. Sacred Flame goes off, hits this thing square in the side. It still has marble, but it looks a little more sluggish now, and you're seeing marks all across its body. You can clearly tell how easily this thing can wreck an entire camp. Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay, end of Ulrin's turn. Neuraxis.
There's got to be a best way to do this. I need to circle him. Let's try and get him to stop looking at Marble and start looking at me. We'll start with a big hit. Why not?
All right. He is not flanked.
He is not.
No. She would have to be right there.
Yeah, because she's in his
10
reach but
feet
not
back.
engaged.
Right.
Yeah. Ugh, 7. Nope.
Nope.
10. No.
That hits.
Oh, okay.
It hits now. I'll just say that.
Did it behave? It did behave. So 19 damage.
Oof. All right.
And I will bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Heal up a little bit.
Got it. Okay. So, Neuraxis, that's the end of the first round of combat. Alicia, what do you want to do?
Okay.
Okay, Pike.
Trying to. This looks good. I'm gonna move closer because it moved, and yeah. So I'm moving up here besides Ags, and I'm casting Firebolt at him.
Firebolt. Okay.
Yes, because it might not work, but that's a natural 20.
Woo! All right.
So unless you have some,
No. Give me that damage.
that's 2d10. Yes,
Okay.
sounds correct. Double check. Yeah, because we're still only level 10. Oh, that's only 12 points.
12. Okay. The firebolt hits it square, kind of at where the tentacle that has Marble joins its body. Doesn't take as much damage as you'd hoped, and it just leaves this mark on its skin. It doesn't even seem to register it.
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Volkar's next. He's standing at the edge of the cliff there.
Okay. Volkar is going to play a bunch of minor notes, and sounds like, the weird creepy music, and because they're off key a little bit.
Ooh.
And he's going to cast confusion on the creature.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
So it has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Got it. That is. Oh god, no, it's a 9.
Yay!
Yay!
They must roll 1d10 at the start of each turn.
Got it. Okay. So we will.
And it lasts for up to a minute.
Up to a minute
And
concentration.
he's just gonna keep playing that dissonant, like the bah, wah, bah, bah, wah, wah, wah.
Excellent battle music.
Just to confuse the frog
There you go.
creature.
You just watch Eggs go. Oh no! Why?
And as a bonus action, he will inspire Marble, and he'll say, "Oof, oof."
Pressure's on.
Yeah, he's gonna say, "Come on, let's get that tentacle off so we can wrap this up." Puts glasses on.
Take your inspiration if you want it, Marble.
Thanks.
Is it a D8 or a D10?
I have no idea. Let me check.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember where it levels up on bards. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, there's so many things.
D10.
D10.
Nice.
D10. Take your D10. Marble, what do you want to do?
Call lightning is concentration.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I need to make 2
Yep.
Constitution saving throws. No, what is the?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a con save.
What's it? Okay.
DC 10
I don't
or
remember
half the damage.
Yeah, because I don't remember exactly the damage, because I took 2 hits.
You took 1.
No, I took 2, because I got 1 from the monster and then 1 from lightning from someone.
Oh, that's right. So yeah,
Yeah.
make 2. The first one would have been 24, so
Okay.
yeah. It's a DC 10 or half the damage, so...
So, let's see, okay. But I don't get disadvantage, right?
No, you do not.
No, good.
Let me just check. Concentration is that thing where it's like that word you always misspell.
No, it's down. It's down.
Oh no!
Yeah. Shit. Could I use my inspiration on it? But well, no, I got that afterwards.
It's a save. Oh yeah, you got it afterwards, so no, unfortunately.
Yeah, so no, it's down.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna try to break free from the grapple. Because I can't really do anything else.
Okay. So there's an escape DC. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics.
There you go. We'll do that then.
13.
Let me check. Nope. Unfortunately, you
Nope.
just can't get out of its grip.
Yeah, and I don't think I have anything that's a bonus action.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Okay. It is going to use its action. It's going to stay put. It is going to use its movement to reel you in. And
Cool.
then make a bite attack on you.
Great.
So that is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. You're going to take the damage. Dice. Where's the frickin'... That was a crap roll. Some crap rolls there. That's 12 points of piercing.
Okay.
And you are swallowed.
Cool.
It stuffs you into its mouth. You are blinded, restrained, and you go down its slimy gullet, past its teeth. It doesn't even chew on you, and you land in a completely dark space. It smells awful. You can't be attacked while you're in here, but you're swallowed by this creature. You guys watch Marble disappear in its gullet. Okay. What do you want to do, Sid?
Woo. Yay! All right. So I turn to the frog and I say, yeah, remember when I tried to ask nicely about releasing our friend and you did kind of the opposite right there? So that was not the kind of releasing I was talking about. So, yeah, you know what? Eat shit, fuckface. and I cast catapult and I cast it at 5th level and I pick up the largest rock I can see and like I throw it at the monster.
Oh my god. Okay.
Right at his ugly face, and it has to make a dexterity saving.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, you know what the problem with big creatures, they're not very dexterous. That is a natural 20. Holy shit.
Fuck! Oh, balls. Well, then the rock misses and just falls somewhere and does a lot of damage because it would have done 78 damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, well, now there's a big hole somewhere.
We'll say the rock goes flying. That's not a rock. I need like a rock. Where are all my boulders? Really? I don't have any. All right, fine. Let's do that. Boink. Let's do that. And it lands like over here.
Holy shit, he did like a ninja to get out of the way.
That's a great spell. Oh my god. If only it just like it's not even the frog game. It doesn't even move. You do watch one of its eyes kind of flick back as it tries to watch the boulder go overhead, and then it slaps back down into its socket and just looks at you.
I hate it when my aim this.
Angus is like,
all right,
damn,
now
boss!
All right, now X, kill it.
That's an order.
That's an order from your captain,
There you
who is
go.
slightly pissed at this point.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can't really do anything else. So
Okay.
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. 7 is going to knock another arrow. You watch him, because he's freaking out now. I'm coming for you! And he actually runs forward a little bit and casts Hail of Thorns on his bow and then takes 2 shots against the creature. That's a... Well, that one just hit 14 and a 23. So the first one is going to get the thorns. It has to make a dex save. And Neuraxis is going to have to make a dex save to not get hit by this stuff. Five. Ooh, okay. So, okay, that it does not succeed on that.
After this battle, we need to calculate who did the most damage on the party.
Yeah.
Not it.
Also not it.
Yeah. Neuraxis, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Is it magic or is it just piercing?
It is just piercing.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Then it is reduced by 3 by my heavy armor.
There you go. Okay. Drop my D8.
Luckily.
And then the 10 for... Ooh.
Should have hit him, you idiot.
18. And another 21 points of damage on this thing with 2 shots. It is looking wounded. For sure. And then, Marble, you also take damage from the acid in its stomach. That is 10 points of acid damage. I forgot to mention that. Okay, what does Eggs want to do?
Eggs is going to do something incredibly clever and throw a firebomb at it, because why not? That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's 2. That's short. That's 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I guess then she's gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit. So that hits, and
that
then
definitely hits.
And that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It looks not happy. It's starting to really show wear and tear on it. It's got several holes and burn marks. It's been hit by lightning, and the lightning on its skin has died down, but you can see where it's just starting to look like it's getting close to being defeated.
Sweet. As a bonus action, she's going to flip it off, and that's that.
Okay. Hey, wait, I got 2 of them. Okay, Ulrin.
Okay. So I have some bad. So Marbles is in his stomach.
Yes, she is gone.
I have to research something real quick.
Uh-oh. Yes, continue. I'm curious.
Sorry, it's
okay.
Reading. It's
okay.
reading an item thing.
Mm.
Okay, so
Oh,
the
no.
Cape of the Mountebank. Do I have to see where I'm going? Because it says you teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range.
Oh my god.
Doesn't necessarily say Where?
Yeah, it's Dimension Door.
So I have to? I'm thinking you have to be invisible range, right?
It can be a
Or
place
has
you
to-
can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe.
Do you know what the insides of this toad look like?
So I'm gonna
Can
say,
you describe it?
I'm gonna say, because it's funny, and there's not technically anything against it in the description, you can do it.
Okay, cool.
Didn't
So-
Vax and Scanlan dimension door into a dragon's belly though? So yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
I
And then
will.
they had slight problems getting back out again.
I was getting
Yeah.
Umbrasyl vibes from this, yeah.
I
Oh, there's
will
that.
cape of the mountebank into the frog hemoth's valley.
Okay. You just watch Ulrin
Woo.
disappear in a flurry of red cape, and Marble, you don't see him, but you definitely know that someone has landed beside you.
Hey, Marvel! I'm here! Hello! Can you hear me? You can hear us? I'd like you to try to reach out and touch my hand or something.
Put the candle back! That's all that's happening right now. Ulrin, you are going to take 7 points of acid damage. From landing in this. You are blind, you are restrained. It is dark, it's squishy, but you land you're pretty sure right beside her. You can feel her fur. And Marble, you feel armor rubbing up against you. You're just not sure which armored compatriot until he talked it was.
Squeeze the candle, Fatty Arbuckle.
Okay.
Okay, so I can touch her. I
You can,
feel.
yeah.
I feel. Okay, good. Wait, did that cape of the mountebank, is that a bonus or is that a?
That's probably a bonus. That would be my guess. It's an action. Casting time 1 action.
Okay.
Yep. And it's funny because it says the smoke lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in. I'm like, the space you appear in.
Gross. Disgusting. So I have a bonus.
Disgusting.
You do have a bonus action. Thoughts.
Ooh, is that a bonus action? Fuck, that's an action. I guess I will cast spiritual weapon. Oh wait, can I? Ah, no, don't zoom out. Zoom in.
Inside the thing?
Yeah. It's gonna help me create room so I can move.
What is happening?
So I can wiggle. It's an anvil. I can sit on.
know. I'm
Oh,
just.
God.
And maybe it'll weigh it down so it can't move. It's like, oh man. Or it might have to like throw up. It's like, oh dude.
My God.
Oh, is this one of those? Yeah, if you do enough damage inside it, it'll.
It's like,
deal.
"Blitz!"
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't see. All right. The anvil's gonna just kind of land beside you.
Yay.
So
Okay.
there you go.
Can it make an?
Is it a? Well, it's a bonus to cast. Can it also attack on the
Yeah,
same turn?
on its turn.
It can. Yeah.
So a
Gosh.
20 to hit.
You just
The
roll
inside
for
of its-
Volcar.
I know. I forgot to switch.
That's
my
okay.
thing.
I'll allow it. So 20 to
Oh,
hit.
wait.
Yeah, definitely. That's fine.
That's the right.
It's the wrong dwarf.
Okay, 19 to hit.
That's fine. Still hits. That's funny.
9 force damage.
9.
Nice.
Trying to
Nine.
squeeze my way out of here.
The anvil just kind of. Boom. And you watch, you guys from the outside, you're like, oh god, no, we lost 2 of our companions. And you watch this the side.
I think it might be pregnant, guys. It's kicking.
From Human's side, you watch this. Poof, it like bubble out, and then you hear a thunk inside of it, and Eggs just goes, "What the fuck? What the fuck is going on in there?" She's almost half bent over lap. We'll walk into a frog's stomach.
Hey.
Okay then. Yeah, that's your turn, Neuraxis. What the fuck?
Stop eating my friends! Stop it!
It's got magical eating powers. It can just eat you wherever you are, and you turn into smoke.
Oh god, that missed. That
Okay. Yeah, 5. Unfortunately, that's a natural 1.
is indeed.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Yep.
No, you're fine. You just whiff it. You're almost too afraid that you're gonna hit one of your friends inside, so you kind of pull your
Oh
shot
god,
there.
what if the lump is Ulrin's head? Oh,
Fuck!
From inside, you hear Ulrin
trying to
screaming.
climb. I don't want to do that.
Watch where you're hitting.
10.
Nope.
Has he been...
What is
No.
what is with your rolls?
I don't know. Maybe
What's
I should use
happening?
the new dice. I think I've offended roll 20.
Just you're too scared you're gonna hit somebody, and you're not hitting as hard as you normally would.
No.
Okay, top the round, Alicia.
Question.
Mhm.
Would I know if Ice Storm spell, which creates a hail of rock hard ice that just pounds into the area, would I know if that would damage my allies who are inside it, or would like the skin be tough enough to like just attack the frog
From what you've
like an
seen,
airbag?
because this thing has taken multiple hits since Marble has been swallowed, that you, as far as you know, she's okay. So you are operating with almost no information.
Ulrin is in there. It's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fine.
So
Oh yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Dwarf Jesus is there, all is well.
Lauren's got this.
If I kill you guys now, I'm so sorry.
Are
Famous
you?
last word.
Are you?
That's a dex save.
Dex save. Oh boy.
We're gonna roll the
With
That is
two
a-
people
Uh,
and
no,
animal
that's
inside.
a 12.
Yeah, so that's how much damage? That is 24 points of damage.
Yep, 24 cold. Okay, which it is not resistant to.
13 cold and 11 bludgeoning.
Right. It's not resistant to either of those. So,
Whee!
math.
And the area. Where is this bit? The area, the 30-foot radius. I guess.
Oof,
Like,
okay.
So I'm centering it like here, so it won't affect any of my
So it
allies,
wouldn't
but
hit
just the
Neuraxis. Okay,
creature.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this area is like difficult terrain.
Okay, so if you guys walk into that
So-
space, just know that.
Yeah. I'm angling it in a way that it only affects a toad and not 7 or Neuraxis.
Got it. You can definitely do that. It's now been hit from all sides. It's got blasts of cold and ash and been hit by all these arrows, and it looks really bad. Really
It's
bad.
getting really chilly in here, guys.
I'm cold.
Crawl towards the light. This
There's 2 light sources. I don't know which way to go. Do I go north or south? Oh.
Always
This
choose
is
up.
the part in the game where we have the conversation about the frog's cloaca. Is that where we're going with this?
Yikes.
Oh god. Okay, Alicia.
That's my turn.
Okay then. Hey, Volcar, what do you want to do?
Well, Volcar is concentrating on the confusion.
Okay. Oh, which I totally forgot to roll. Holy shit.
Nice.
Yep. Well, it's all right.
That's right. I forgot about it too because
We'll
I was
just go
trying to
with it.
plan Ulrin's.
I know.
Death,
It's all right.
He's going to jump down here,
Yeah.
or climb down there, I guess.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
Can
he
he
could-
fit there?
It's,
Okay.
Yes. As a dwarf, yes.
That's a bit racist, but okay.
Ew.
Jeez. And then he's going to attack with his long neck Szazaz.
Szazaz, make the Szazaz attack, please.
Damn it! It's 27.
That'll
I think.
hit.
Yeah, is that his? Yeah, that's his. Okay. 27, and it's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay. Still alive, but not by much.
And let's see. Bonus action. While he's still strumming these chords, he's going to inspire Naraxis.
Not access. You have a
He's
deep
gonna
inspiration.
say, he's gonna be like, "Hey, if you miss any more times, you're gonna get towed away," and that would be totally rude. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard to be a bard.
It's hard to be a bard.
There you
It
go.
really is.
That's it right there. Okay. Marble, you're blinded and restrained.
Hmm.
You can still attack.
But I can feel that Ulrin next to me.
Yes. And
Okay, so
a
I'm gonna,
weird
like-
stone shape.
Cool. I'm gonna grab Ulrin,
Okay.
and then kind of like shove him behind me and hold on to like his arm or something. And I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
I'm
a
here
great
for
idea.
it. I'm here for it. Okay. So
And like, because it has to make a dexterity saving throw. But can it get away from something
Inside of it?
No!
I've been trying to get away from myself for years.
No, it can't. That's the thing. It's gonna auto fail that.
Coolio.
There's just no. What's it gonna do?
It can like jump,
Can't.
but it's gonna like I'm gonna move
No,
with it.
it's like jumping when the with an elevator cord snaps. Like that's not gonna save you. Come on now. So okay. So Ulrin, do you let her shove you around?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much choice.
Okay. So okay. Now this is funny because Naraxis is right there.
Because I don't know where people are, so I'm just gonna
Oh,
cast it.
I know.
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably try to cast it towards one of the lights. Which one that is?
North, east, or west at this point.
Oh,
What in the-
God.
I'm gonna just fucking.
Okay.
The north hole or the south hole? This is important because one is very messy and the other one is, well, it's not
Well,
that
we
bad.
can just see like a speckle of light and then another speckle of light, and I guess both of them smell awful. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
So it
Roll
automatically
the
fails.
dice.
So
yeah. So that's 11
okay.
thunder damage. Yeah, from
Thunder
inside
damage.
itself, and
Oh my
it's
God.
pushed 15 feet.
So Naraxis, I need you to make one dexterity save.
Well, the thing is, I'm holding on to him and casting it in front of me. He's behind me,
No,
and the
Naraxis.
thunder wave. Oh, Naraxis, sorry.
It's a 15-foot cube. So Naraxis, make one dex save.
But wouldn't like if it's a sound wave, wouldn't like can stop the waves from entering, like going out and
It's technically it's thunder, which is more like force damage.
okay.
It makes noise, but there's an audible or there's a physical
Yeah.
force that
Yeah, it
Happens.
pushes.
Yeah, but-
so it's not like
yeah.
just sound.
yeah. So that's a fail.
But I also think Naraxis will be fine with a little bit of damage.
Go ahead and take the 11 damage, thunder damage, and then I need you to make another dexterity save as the froghemoth goes flying this way. Also, your dice are terrible. What is going on? No. So you actually are going to get hit by this thing and take some bludgeoning damage, and you're going to go prone. So you're going to
But
take...
it's not magical bludgeoning.
It is not. It is pure, slimy, wet toad flesh bludgeoning. It is... I know, right? It's so nasty. 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are prone.
6. Okay.
So, you just get... I was going to say that, and that's not appropriate. You get hit by this thing. Not going to say that. And you just watch Neuraxis go, poof.
What the? Oh, God.
One of
It's
its
just flattened on the
tentacle
ground.
arms just kind of drags across your face as you're on the ground. Oh, no. And actually, I would say that... No, we'll leave it. Okay, I'll leave it.
But doesn't he land in the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Won't he take fire damage?
Cooked frog.
He's so huge, his butt just put it out.
Oh wow! Come on.
Well,
one hole is gone.
Yeah. There was a...
Oh, we
There's only one way out now.
You know which way is north is now.
Okay, Marble, anything else?
No.
No? Okay. At the start of its turn, you both are going to take acid damage. That is 9 points of acid damage.
And it has to roll on the confusion.
Yes, it does. So a d10. Let me go back up to that and look at that. That is a 5. So it doesn't move or take action. So it's not going to do anything.
Yay.
It just kind of starts looking around, its eyeballs all moving independently of each other, slurping wetly in their sockets. It looks very confused. Okay, Sid.
All right. I step up to the edge of the cliff, and I'm very pissed at this point. So I'm going to cast another catapult on level 5 again. I'm going to pick up the boulder, and as I cast it, I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to use, what's it called? Heightened spell, so it has disadvantage on saving throw. And I'm going to hurl the fucking boulder again right at its face, so it doesn't hit the stomach where probably all the people are. Sid doesn't even care at this point. Like, I'm just gonna chuck the rock right at its face, and it has to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, okay, this is interesting because there are 2 people inside of it. So that is a 15 and a 4. So that's a 5.
All right, so that's a fail.
Yep, that's a 5.
Okay, it's going to take, what did I say before?
You all are about to watch an incredible display of overkill right now.
78 bludgeoning. Yeah. Oh, and Sid does not care. She is pissed as hell. 78. Let's go. Let's see with such shitty roll. I hope it's enough. Otherwise, I will actually spend more sorcery points to reroll that damage.
So, how do you want to do this?
Just like right in its face, like right into its mouth, just catapulting that giant rock in there.
Oh, nice. Okay. So the
Right
rock...
up the jaw.
Now both of the holes are closed. Great.
Yay! I do a movement with my fist if I do an uppercut, and like with that I like chuck the boulder right up its like jaw, like I want to
Nice.
break it.
Okay. Sorry. It is very dead because it had 2 hit points. And you hit it square in the face with this boulder. You watch it go, and then it starts to fall over. Ulrin and Marble, I need you to make dexterity saves with the disadvantage to not get basically buried by this thing, its collapsing body, because the body just kind of
Probably getting buried.
deflates.
17.
17? Okay.
It's like a
The grossest balloon ever.
10.
10.
Oh, well, no, 5. It's with
5.
disadvantage,
Ooh.
so it's 5, yeah.
So you are prone. You're going to take some more bludgeoning damage.
I'm fine, guys.
Wow,
I'm
I rolled
resistant.
shit on these. That's some shit rolls. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Marble, you don't take any. You manage to just kind of move into a way where you're like, I think I can get out of here. This thing is dead. Your friends are trapped. They're going to keep taking acid damage.
Oh god.
Is it my turn yet? Are we out of combat? Can I heal Marvel?
You're out of combat. You could, yeah.
Do your
She's
stuff,
right
Alrin,
there.
do your stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna heal her.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right, let's cut this big boy open.
Eggs immediately runs up with the biggest dagger anyone has ever seen. And is like,
21.
Yeah, I got it.
21 healing.
Nice.
Ah, thank you.
And I will continue to use my sacred weapon to kind of push up on whatever's, like, have it kind of push its way up, pushing out of the stomach. Just like continually to push up out of the skin.
You guys just watch.
Kind of like a chest burster.
So gross. You guys watch eventually this thing popping, like pushing through the skin, and it kind of looks like the shape of an anvil.
And I'm just gonna be like, hey, you might want to move out of the way a little bit. This might get messy.
Eggs has
I step aside.
darted at the throat and is just like, this thing is tougher than I was expecting, boss.
I think you need to cut a bit in the lower area.
What if I just keep shooting it?
Sure, go ahead, try that too.
No.
Alicia's gonna
have
try and
some
like
fun.
jump down from the cliff. And
Okay.
Get up. I mean, I have an axe for slicing holes in things.
You could. Yeah.
Actually, no, wait. I have a tool for this, which is
I
around.
mean, I
in
have
this
a staff. I can shove it up it.
Oh god.
No.
Ulrin and Marble, before anybody does anything else, you do take 13 points of acid damage while you're still in here.
okay. Thank God you got healed some.
I also put cure wounds on myself too. Just to give me a little bit more.
For the sake of expediency, you guys can get this thing cut open. Its guts just kind of... And then out come Ulrin, Marble, and half of an anvil that hasn't melted away.
Yay.
And they both are covered in foul-smelling viscera.
Can I wait? I think I have a thing. Storm Guide. Can I use my Storm Guide ability to make a bit of rainfall to wash the goo away?
Yeah, you sure can. 7 already run over to you, Marble, and has you picked up and is trying to scrape all the crap off of you. Are you okay?
I probably shouldn't have drank all that mead before fighting.
I'm just covered in acid. It's good. It's fine.
He has another
Kinda hungry.
cure wounds he can give you. Okay, so Marble 7 and Ulrin 8. He casts cure wounds on both of you. His hand kind of sticking into... He's like, oh, that's not good. So you guys get washed off a little bit by Sid's storm.
Yeah. You guys should really take a shower. No.
So
that was great. Refreshing.
Should we take a piece of this thing with us and show it to the Imperialists to be like, hey, we fixed your problem for you for free. We don't like you, but...
Wait, what
I
problem?
suppose it wouldn't be too hard to take a tentacle or some eye stalks or something.
And then we go strangle him with him, right? I mean...
Do I know if any of this stuff is valuable for herbalism or potion crafting or something.
Make a nature check for me.
Could I check the remains of this camp and see what kind of stuff is left behind that may be able to show hey, this is your dudes, we saved them?
I mean, they are bearing the imperialist symbol on either a cape or, some kind of neckcloth or something. You can take those, but you can make an investigation check to find anything else.
Okay.
I got a 15.
15. Yeah, this is you know what this is. You've heard stories of them. These frog hemoths, these massive monstrosities that live in the jungles and kill unsuspecting, campers and adventurers, which is clearly what's happened here. The eyes might be worth something.
Mm-hmm.
They're about the size of basketballs.
God. Oh.
So if you wanted proof, that's a good way to do it.
I want to collect, I don't know how many eyes we can carry, but two
Okay.
eyes,
Okay.
and
Just,
then pull out some of the teeth.
oh, okay. Just make one dexterity check for me. D20 plus your dex modifier plus proficiency. And then Ulrin with an 11. I mean, they haven't been dead long. Maybe half a day at the most. They were probably killed earlier in the day.
Gotcha.
Their weapons are here. They're all standard issue weapons. You do find one pistol.
Ooh. And I'm gonna add my because I haven't used the inspiration.
You could do that.
So that's 17 plus 7. So that's
24.
24.
Yeah. You can very easily get the two of the eyes out, and you're pretty sure you could probably pop the third one out, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop the third one out and then pull out some of the teeth.
Eggs just stands left. Okay. Yeah, aim it right. Now catch him. Gives it to Neuraxis. Here, take it. Ready?
What? Oh god.
Yeah, just take it, big boy. Come on.
I will pick up the pistol
Okay.
and any ammo that goes with it, since I remember these from Torquil.
Okay.
And I will pick up a couple of the capes or the symbols of his people.
Got it.
His guard things,
You
just to show him.
find. Okay, so there's the pistol. It looks like part of the barrel's been eaten away by some acid.
Okay.
And you also note that the body that you picked this up off of also had acid burns on it.
Okay. Does the body look familiar at all, or is it?
No, none of these do. He's got who knows how many in his employ, but they were clearly part of a scouting party. And you find 3 rounds of ammunition for the pistol.
Okay.
So you have those, and you have a couple capes and a couple of the scarves or neck cloths from the armor, but these guys are they've been ripped limb from limb.
Gotcha.
Marble, as Ulrin is doing this, he turns around and you notice that there is what you think is a scalp stuck to the back of his armor.
Ulrin, you got something on your back the other way. Yeah. Yep. That right there. There it is. Yep. Just pull it a little harder. Pull. Yep. There you go.
God, that's disgusting.
What the? What
yeah.
is it? What is this thing? What is it? A scalp?
Yep.
Is it a magical scalp
Nope.
of hope and wonder?
Nope.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Sorry. Not everything's got treasure on it.
It's the beanie to go with Hazel's skin
Oh.
Hazel might enjoy this.
suit.
I will just kind of drop, let it slide off my hand.
Yeah. That's. Yep. Yep.
And I'll just cast Sacred Flame on my hand to kind of burn that shit away.
Collecting the full set.
It's the summer set. It's the summer line.
Oh God.
Out
Oh,
now.
Summer
Find it at
collection.
your local Forever 21.
Oh
No.
God.
Is
Why?
that because you skin them at the age of 21?
Oh, okay. We are officially no. Ugh.
Hey,
I did start it, to be fair.
does
That's true.
does the pistol seem magical, or is it just basic? Just like first glance.
With your limited knowledge of these weapons, it doesn't look like it's got anything inscribed on the barrel or on the handle,
Okay.
on the grip of any kind. You're not even sure if it's functional.
Yeah, I figured
But
it probably isn't.
it looks like and actually, as you're getting a decent look at it, you get the sensation that this was maybe not well put together to begin with.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm gonna take it to analyze and possibly make a new one /
Interesting. Okay.
experiment with stuff.
All right. So is that going in the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. You guys know that because it took you about a day and a half to get here, to get to the temple, and you only moved a few hours away from the temple before you camped. You have a trek ahead of you, but it is now night.
Yeah, weren't we gonna sleep in the mansion? In the
Go
cabin?
sleep in
Yeah,
the
the mansion is
then
already up.
go to the place.
It is time for cookies and sleep.
Yes.
Probably a wash, I'm gonna get.
Oh,
I need a bath.
squelching it with every step.
Ooh.
Ugh. Okay, so you guys trek back to the mansion, and
I'm gonna take a bath.
settle in. Seven helps you as much as you want. He finds the water and pours stuff in the tub and leaves you to it. Just knock if you need anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
So it's the evening again.
It's evening, yes.
Are you capable of dreaming again?
You haven't slept, but I have one more spell slot. Yes.
Would
Who
it
do you
be
want to talk to?
worth? I mean, want to talk to is a strong. But I mean, the Seeker is here, right? We should probably. It's probably better than walking in blind.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk to him or should I?
I mean, probably better one of us than Volkar. It's
Yeah. I'm thinking it's smart to send you because, to be fair, you have much better talking skills than I have.
Of course,
Proven by the fact that I just called it talking skills.
that's true.
I think we should send eggs.
I don't.
Uh,
It's just.
That's just me saying it. That's not.
Okay, let's
yeah. Okay.
do this thing again. Just same
Cast.
applies.
Casting Dream on Raxus. Yeah.
Okay.
Sending him to.
Same sensation creeps over you, Neuraxis, of being thrust out from your physical body into this white room that you can shape and is waiting your command.
What should it be? What should it? I know, and it's like it's something from like a book or from like old Draconia or whatever. It's like a proper like king's throne room where you'd meet like peasants with problems or whatever. And then he sits himself down on the like this'll do. It's like a very different from like screw making him comfortable. This'll do. Like, yes.
Okay.
This
Very
feels correct.
stately, very proper, intimidating in a way that you would expect from an old throne room of Draconia with lots of heavy stone and metals and gems.
Like, at some point, he had to guard a door in there once, and now he's like, "I'm sitting on the seat. This is great."
I see now. Cavernous hall of black stone shot through with different metals, silver and gold, and you see little bits of greens and blues and coppers all studded throughout the walls. It is properly intimidating.
Yep, I'm sure he'll sleep at some point.
You wait. Alicia, you're starting to get a little antsy because an hour has passed.
Yeah, I'm probably just sitting and reading for like the whatever like notes we found from the.
Okay. Wait a little bit more. At about the 3-hour mark, you hear footsteps coming into the room.
Oh, quick! And he like sorts this out. Like, he's been like lounging, like I'm so. Oh no! Yep. Okay.
Assume. Right half of his face scarred from acid from fighting with Raishan. Tattoos, heavy black inked lines over the top of his bald head that run down around his face and cut down his sharp cheekbones and then down to his mouth and chin. Dark gray eyes, halfling man, dressed in dark leathers, just walks right into the room.
Ah, Seeker, so good to see you. What are you doing in Onoa?
Well, he was kind of inspecting, looking around for a minute, and walks right up to you, gets within about 5 feet. Nice use.
I mean, I was just working out how I'd rebuild it someday. I'm not sure how you do that thing with the corners. I'm not so good at stonework.
I believe you have dwarven friends for that help.
Well, yes, I certainly do.
Oh, Noah,
So we've been told.
I had a feeling that Sophin wouldn't be able to keep his mouth shut. So, he is of an interest, we'll say, to the council.
Another city for your little group?
Not so much. Although I don't know why you think you are welcome to finding out what's being planned, but I appreciate the audacity.
I didn't like the thought that you're following us.
More a strange coincidence.
You wouldn't exactly be my first guess for a diplomat.
Appearances are deceptive.
That's very true.
You do realize that... How do I put this delicately? That's not somebody you fuck with.
Did I imply I had any intention?
Or considering that every time your group is involved in something, the last time you let a god loose and almost burned down half of Kymel.
Well,
So
most of a god.
You'll have to understand that we're a little more cautious. Allura is in your corner, for sure. But she's also not out in the field, let's say, like some of us.
Alright then, let's just ensure no one's stepping on each other's toes.
Not at all.
We did a job for Amadi, and now we need to iron out the deal to collect. He has people we would like back under his let's call it sway. I'm sure you're familiar with the rumors.
Of some sort.
It appears to be magically contractual.
It's clever. I'll give him that. They don't know what they're signing when they sign it.
Probably not. Who knows how many of them can even read?
It's a tricky thing, this business with him.
I imagine so.
He is not a threat directly. There are those on the council who would like to be rid of him. There are those who believe he could be manipulated into serving another purpose, one of our purposes, although we can't agree on what that purpose might be right now. And there are those who think that we should just blow up the entire thing and leave it alone.
That I wouldn't do.
No, I agree. What he is trying to do is laudable. We're more interested in what's below the city.
We've been below the temple. That was the job.
Good to know. How far out from the ruins?
A day and a half on foot.
Okay. Some of us are more interested in what is sitting below Onoa. There has been discussion, and I believe you need to speak to your friends from Craghammer about this in depth a little bit more. But new tunnels have been found into the Underdark from Craghammer. And we suspect, because Craghammer lies almost exactly north from here, that they could run as far south as here, or even further south, all the way potentially to the end of the continent, which is an issue.
That would certainly be a problem.
Yes. Can you imagine a bunch of Duragar and Mind Flayers and God's knows what else running around?
Well, that's why some of us built cities in the sky.
Can't blame you there. So, what do you want with me exactly?
So long as our exchange isn't going to get underneath your feet, I don't see that there's any problem. We just didn't want there to be any issue.
The only issue that I could see is if your lot get it into their heads that attacking him is a good idea. Let us worry about that.
Well, I mean...
Then you will be getting involved in council business.
No, I can assure you we have it on the highest authority. His name belongs to somebody else's ledger.
There you go. Who's to argue with that, right?
Quite. Can't argue with knowledge.
Do your business. I'll back you up. If for some reason he's changed his mind, I'll try to convince him otherwise, let's say. And then leave.
Oh, we have every intention. Once we have collected who we need, some of them require treatment.
Fair enough.
Just... He's after the Golden City. Whether it's real or not, whether it's old or not, I don't know. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe it won't.
It's an interesting... That we didn't know. That's useful.
Well... We're not here trying to cause trouble. After all, we accidentally let most of a god loose, and then we deliberately put him back in the ground.
You do clean up your messes, I'll give you that much. Most people don't bother.
Well, I'm sure Duran would vouch for us.
Yes, indeed. Well then. If that's all there is.
I might need to speak to you again later, or at least someone on the council. Perhaps now isn't the time. I have every intention of returning some of our people to our home.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It honestly surprises me that your father's not proposing that.
I'm not so sure how many of them are even still with us. I've checked on 2 of them so far, and they're still here, which I guess is good odds for the rest, but
As far as I knew, he was in Wildmount. May want to check.
I'll take it under advisement. It's just, don't die. Not everyone on your little council is as pragmatic as you.
Well, haven't stayed alive this long without being at least a little clever. And besides, I have this to remind me of what happens when I'm not. Granted, the Imperialist isn't a green dragon, but I rest my case.
No. I imagine his armies could cause huge chaos.
And that is partially why we're trying to keep him contained.
Well, I can promise you this. I have no intention of marching down here 500 strong and laying everything to the sword, if that makes you feel any better.
To be put in such blunt terms, yes, that is helpful. Don't do anything stupid. I'll back you up if you need it. And just don't take your eyes off him while you're there.
Okay.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and I'm a halfling.
That's true. I recognize a concerning amount of myself in him. Difference is I said no to the sword.
Sometimes the most terrifying people are the ones that you can see yourself agreeing with.
Still.
Be smart.
Be safe.
He walks back out. And you see, Alicia, you're almost asleep. You see Norax go, "Hua!"
Okay.
You okay there?
Yep. He's not following us. That's
good.
good. They are very reasonably worried about him and what he might be up to, and that's good. And he'll have our backs as far as negotiating this goes, and then
Good.
Well, we should just really keep our heads on a swivel around Amadi. If he's enough to have the Seeker worried, could I borrow your scrying eye again?
I don't have a scrying eye. I only have scry. If
Or
you want
whatever you use,
if you want my focus, yeah. You can't scry with it. You have to cast spell yourself.
I just have something I need to.
Yeah.
Feel
free. I give him the component you need for casting scry.
Got it. Do you go back in the mansion, Alicia, or you stay with Neuraxis?
I'm gonna stay with Neuraxis. And then, yeah,
Okay.
if he's crying, he shouldn't be on his own, because then you don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
You are totally
I-
vulnerable. Yep.
I won't be long. I just have to check on
Yeah, I'm
something.
staying here until you're done.
Okay. This will be fine. It's fine. This is your parents are fine, and I'm sure this will be fine. I'm just gonna. I should probably. I'm just gonna cast a spell. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
Check on dear old dad.
Okay. Remind me, Neuraxis, your dad is a what dragonborn?
I believe red.
That's what I thought. Couldn't for the life of me remember off the top of my head.
I'm 90% sure red.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why won't it load?
Oh no!
Please.
Give me my
Please
family
load.
tree.
Yes, he is.
Red. Okay. That's. I was torn between red or copper and couldn't remember which one. Okay. Hi, Kitty. Okay. So you focus, and this is a different sensation than dream. Your vision goes directly into the scrying eye, the focus that Alicia has given you. Takes you a second to kind of, it's almost like radar pinging off, trying to locate, and then you get thrust out into this vision of your father, Red Dragonborn, stately man, wearing just simple clothes. He's very dressed in a way that you're not used to. And he is sitting in a small room, looks like a living room of some kind, in a stone home. And sitting across from him is a drow woman. Now, with Scry, you can either see or hear, right? Or can you both? I get it confused with...
Yeah, because there's like a...
This is why I always ask. Yeah. Scrying.
If me
They
the
have to make
thing.
a wisdom save,
you-
but you know them, so...
You can see and hear a particular creature you
Got
choose
it.
that's on the same plane as existence. I think it's the other one where you have to...
It's the other one. Yeah. Okay. So let me just do that real fast. It's a -5, so yeah, you're fine. He didn't roll high. And he is conversing in, I believe, a language you do not speak.
Probably. Unless it's common, draconic, or infernal, I don't know.
It is not any of those. It has this harsh, guttural sound to it. You do pick up some bits where you could almost make out a word in common, but you're not sure of the tense being used. So there must be some link to common here. They're having this conversation. A well-dressed man sits down between them, and the three of them are conversing in front of this fire. And then eventually he switches out of this language, and in common, you hear him say, well, I mean, if that's what we're going to be doing, then that's fine. And the woman kind of leans forward. She takes a drink out of, looks like a wine glass. Just, well, here's the thing. I would rather we make sure that this agreement goes down the proper way, rather than worry about some of the trivial things. If things are trivial, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Jorhas has other concerns at the moment, but I think we can come to an agreement that benefits everyone. They keep talking about this amorphous, ambiguous thing, and occasionally your father, who has a right to be paranoid to some degree, is kind of turning around, and he leans in and he says, are you absolutely certain we're not being listened to? And she just laughs, and in this language, again, seems to be trying to assure him, because he relaxes a little bit after she speaks. They keep having this conversation, switching in and out of this language, back to common, back again. You're getting the feeling that your dad's making some kind of deal, but you don't know for what. And he keeps looking at the door in the room.
Oh, Dad, whatever you were doing, just be safe. Well, I don't think I'm going to get any more out of this.
No, don't walk on my keyboard, kitty. Sorry. She's just like, don't do that. I think you broke Twitch. Okay.
I'll just pop back out and hand the
Okay.
like scoring ball back to Alicia. You might not be the only one with problem parents.
We're gonna help you.
I mean, it's probably fine. I feel like I should tell the Seeker, and that's not a comfortable feeling.
Ooh, yeah, I can see that. We're here for you if you need us. Like,
I need some sleep. You know what? I need some sleep.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
let's go sleep. Let's. Yeah.
Yep, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anybody else? Anything before you go to sleep?
Yeah, I want to identify that pistol
Oh, okay.
and kind of look at it and just kind of analyze it. Write down some blueprints for it to see if I can remake it.
It is a pistol. It's a +9 to hit. It has a range of 60 to 40. It does 1d10 piercing. And the reload is 4 and the misfire is 1.
Okay.
Yep. It's pretty standard, at least as far as your familiarity with these weapons goes. It really does not look like it was well maintained or well built. And you're pretty sure that the misfire is probably higher than that. Because it just looks like whoever had this did not take good care of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what was did you have something else? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, nope, that's just me losing my mind. Fair enough.
I'm gonna attune to the circlet of the rose,
Yes, you may do that.
and I'm going to put a mask cure wounds in it.
Wonderful. Okay. So the circlet, it's very delicate. And as soon as you put it on, you just feel this wave of calm come over you.
And +2 AC.
Yes! Get that AC up.
Woo!
So, and you also know as soon as you put this on that this was meant for you.
Oh no.
So, it's almost
What did you say? You froze a bit.
Oh, sorry. You know that the circlet, as soon as you put it on, that it was meant for you.
For me?
Yeah. It was made specifically for you.
Does it fit like perfectly around like the ears and
Yeah.
like where the hair sticks out oddly and then like
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. 7 comes in and he said, "Ooh, that's nice.
I got bling, yo.
I like it. Maybe we ought to what if we just buy you a bunch of rings and..."
I should have a bunch of rings.
You really should. It just kind of makes sense.
Yeah. It would.
Just do that.
You know, I see some people decorate their tail with rings. I should probably do that too.
Or you could do this and he flicks the earrings in his ears. You haven't done this yet.
I haven't done that yet. It looks like it hurts.
You were just in the belly of a frog.
But the frog didn't bite my ear.
No, but it smashed you and then ate you.
But it didn't put a needle through my ear.
What if you have the monkey do it? Weren't you like
You
the
know, that's
first
not a
one
bad
on
idea.
the list? Weren't you the first one on the list? It'd be fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. As someone has said once, you only liveth once. So, should probably just do it.
He just laughs. He goes, well, then, if that's the case, if you're going to do this, then I guess I should give you this. And he pulls out a little box and he hands it to you.
I open the box.
It matches the little amethyst earring in his right ear. It's like the BFF necklace that you break in half, but it's BFF earrings.
Yeah!
So then we match!
I should get the monkey to put it through my ear tomorrow.
Okay. You do that.
We should sleep.
Agreed. Okay.
I gotta go sleep.
Okay. You go to sleep. Anybody else?
Yeah. Sid is just using the stone of far speech that she got from X to like annoy Dell a little bit.
Okay.
Like she's just asking them like so what are you wearing? And like whatever Dell says, she like turns into like a dirty innuendo or stuff like that. You know, just before she goes to sleep, she kind of does that like every evening.
You just hear Dell on the other end of it go, "Are you serious with me right now?"
No, but I can get serious with you if you want me to.
No, you can't. Wait, are we... You do realize that eggs will know. Eggs will know if we have stone of far speech sex? Is that what that is?
Well, X needs to broaden her horizon a little bit, you know.
But... Okay, I'm officially confused. Didn't you say there was another gnome?
Yeah, I think X might have a thing for her. It's like the cutest thing.
That's pretty cute.
I think we should get more gnomes for the crew. I think X might like that.
We just need more gnomes in general.
Yeah.
She is really good at climbing up to the crow's nest.
She is really good.
She is really
Plus,
good.
she does not take up that much space, so like we can fit some more gnomes in there.
Do you think she has like a... No, I'm not going to ask that. That's weird and specious. I'm not going to ask that. Okay, this conversation just got really weird. Which, oh, by the way, hey, make sure that Pokey is eating. And not being
I'd
picky.
like to be eating something else right now.
Del just goes, oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'm feeding monkey. You know, besides, I don't need to feed him. He just steals whatever he wants. He's already like pilfered like 3 plates of cookies without them noticing.
That's the problem. He just eats
plus
junk
all of
food.
the silverware in this place.
I have never in my life seen a pot-bellied monkey. That is a pot-bellied monkey.
Ha! He's just big boned.
He's full of cookies. Okay, well, don't do anything stupid.
You know me.
Yes, I do. I love you and don't do anything stupid.
I love you too.
Okay. Okay. Is that everybody? Okay. So let's do this thing. So you guys leave the mansion. You trek back. You don't have any more encounters with giant frog things.
Ooh.
Pretty sure you see some of those evil koalas at one point, and you kind of head off the other direction and go, oh no, not today. And sorry, there's screaming children. And there's lots of them right now.
That's the sound the koalas make.
Yeah, that's the sound the koalas make. There we go. The commandants. You guys get to the ruins. The guards there open the gates. You're led up to that same kind of open-air dining area. And sitting at the table is the Imperialist. Looks like he's chatting with your mother, Elijah.
Yeah, I'm not...
Yep.
Drax, did you tell me that he saw through my disguise, or did...
Yeah, I would tell you. Like,
Yeah, so like I'm not casting Alter Self.
Okay.
not only is
That's
he
nice.
aware that you're a gnome, he is also aware that they are your like,
Yeah. So I'm...
They, your mom looks like she's been given a new dress.
A new...
Dress.
Okay.
Her hair is up in a top knot. You can see the streaks of gray running through her hair really vividly. They're poring over a map. Assume and your father are sitting on the other end of the table, quietly talking. There are 5 guards posted around the outside of the room, but they're the same kind of reaction you guys got the first time, which was they're aware of you, but they're not bristling with heightened alertness. Like, oh, we need to watch these guys. You do see, you guys can kind of see as you come up, there's this map, this big map, and the Imperialist is marking down things and pointing at what your mother is looking at, and they're referring to a book, and they're back, and he looks up, sees all of you. My friends, come, sit, eat, drink. He snaps his fingers, and 2 people bring plates of food in, set down more bottles of wine. Please.
sure.
Yeah. Sit down.
Your dad.
I would rather remain standing.
Alright.
Captain Sid, is it?
Yes, that's right.
That's
I
right.
see as always my reputation feeds me.
It does. You're a fearsome competitor on the high seas, I hear.
Well, you do what you can to make a living.
That's true. Oh, and on that note, and he snaps his fingers again, and thank you, Alicia, into the room is a guard, and he brings Gordil with him. I think this is correct, right?
Yes.
Look at Sid.
I apologize for not knowing this fine gentleman's name before.
Oh, trust me, he is definitely not a man. But then again, I don't think neither are you.
I've had worse things said about me.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, I'm okay to release them. Your mother, while extremely useful and knowledgeable, and he's looking at you, Alicia, needs more care than we have the facilities here. And I do not want to see her suffer.
We've already made plans to meet with a physician in... Looks at Olren. Do you remember where we should meet them?
Here,
No.
right?
No.
Isn't that what we... No.
No,
We'd
we will.
have-
We were going to let him
Where
know
we-
after we left. We haven't decided.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We thought of the physician.
Yes,
To-
he's on his way to a location where we can provide proper medical care.
It was either...
Juran.
He'd said
I thought it was...
Kymel.
Yeah, I think we sent him to either Juran or Kymel.
Yeah,
We were going to pick him up.
I think we sent him to Juran to be like, hey, meet us at our
you
Yeah.
could do that. That's fine.
home. Yeah. Yeah, I think we...
Oh, that's right, because you have the stronghold, yes. So, for some reason I was thinking Kymel, but...
Yeah.
Says, oh, well, that's wonderful. Melina, I think, and he waves his hand in front of her face. Are you all right? And she, yes. Oh, looks at you, Alicia. You just look like somebody I used to know.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Ah. You have her same eyes. It's so eerie. Anyways, Amadi, yes, that building probably was there, and she immediately goes back to the map, and you just see your dad go.
Yeah. And I
I poke Alicia a little bit on the side. Hey, tiny one.
Yes.
Have we tried greater restoration?
I shouldn't do that now. I don't know how her head will react. Yeah.
Time.
Right.
So first heal the head, then the memories.
Okay.
He leans forward and he says, so, you don't want the money, from my understanding.
Mm.
What do you have to
What?
show me from the temple?
I grabbed one of the eyeballs.
No, that's not from the temple.
Oh, right.
Although
Not
that
the
is
temple.
that is
But we
maybe
also
something.
got this.
Yes, some of your Orin, have you got the symbols? You
Yeah. No,
You sent out a party.
pull them out of the bag.
Okay.
What they ran into killed them, and then we killed it. Hopefully, you'll have less trouble going forward.
Yes, hopefully that will help your expeditions not be as deadly.
Okay. He
It is a.
looks at he goes, oh, we were missing a scouting party about 2 days ago. Oh.
Yep.
And he points at the one eyeball. That? I'm assuming it wasn't just an eyeball.
No.
No,
No.
there was 3 of them.
Like a
Right.
Free
Like a-
eyeball.
huge frog with tentacles.
Tentacles.
It's that one or one of them has been sniffing around the outside of the city. The
Well-
guards ran it off with fire.
Now there's one less. You're
Excellent.
welcome.
And
We
fire's
killed
probably
it.
not the best way.
And Alicia's gonna go in her bag and take out her notebook where she wrote down like all the when I wrote down like the entire book that I found,
Mhm.
like all the info she's gathered about the. And I'm guessing she also wrote down more of like what was told that the info that we got about the ruins that she wanted to give away, not like the god stuff and all, but like,
Right.
Yeah.
and she's just like,
If we got the map as well, that
yeah,
rolled up. Yeah.
Okay.
giving him all the.
So you guys put these, and with each reveal, his smile just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And there's
is
You
Can I
wanted to
pull
know
out-
if there was stuff too big to move? There's like a huge planet sundial thing in there.
really.
Yeah,
I never-
like
yeah.
like an astrolabe.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of anything like that in a temple. That's fascinating. Color me intrigued.
And I pull out some of the red mushrooms. This was growing there. And green.
But my furry friend doesn't react to fire.
You know, funny story. One of them got really angry when I set it on fire. So maybe not do that.
Got it.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
It grew.
you keep
Got
those.
bigger.
You keep them. This though, and he's
Also, if you're entering, there is several ways of entry. Now there's several ways of entry.
Well, I mean,
We opened one of we opened like the main entrance. That there's also a underground sort of river that goes, which will also lead you inside. We don't know if it's how safe that route is, but it's there.
this is all extremely helpful information. Did you encounter anything? Any temples are often, I know from experience, full of old bones that animate and strange things that happen.
No, nothing. We didn't encounter.
some cyclopses.
Yeah.
Really? And as
Yeah.
soon as you say that, Neuraxis, his face just darkens. Good
They
to
just
know.
there's like a chamber where you can shut your eyes and reach for something and it'll be there, or something useful will be there. It was weird.
I've heard some stories about it's almost a test. Like a willingness to trust yourself to the universe for a moment. And let happen. What will happen, happen. And here I am waxing poetical. Listen to me. This, though, this is a treasure trove. With this, we could rebuild. I am beyond delighted. You're free to take all 3 of them. They're yours. Well, I hate to lose my historian. We have more than enough to work with here. So.
And their contracts?
Oh. Taken care of.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Does he seem truthful?
Yeah, can I roll an insight check?
I'll let you both roll insight if you want.
It's gonna go badly.
I don't know if Ulrin would. Oh.
7.
18.
Where's our cleric when we need him?
Where's the clerk when you need him?
7. You really, really, really badly, Elysia, want to believe him.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your family standing in front of you. This is all you want. Marble? It's disturbing. Gesundheit. But you're pretty sure he's telling the truth.
Okay.
You were ready to be deceived. You were anticipating it. And the one thing that is setting that has bothered you from the beginning about this guy is that he is extremely rational and reasonable and seems to be telling the truth most of the time. But what he is doing with information is the problem. Of course, I mean, eat, drink, whatever it is you need, but, I don't want to keep you. Certainly a family reunion needs to happen, I'm sure, and to have the cook back with the captain again.
And, look after the Seeker. He's come a long way to talk to you.
Soom just chuckles. Oh, we have several days of conductive and conducive meetings to hold, trust me.
I'm sure you do.
I'm gonna look over to my father and see what he thinks about this. Like, not ask him, but just see how he... Yeah.
Your dad looks tired, but at the edges of his mouth is this really proud smile. And he can't take his eyes off you, Elysia. Sorry, Ulrin, I can't whisper, but yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Huh?
He is, and it's annoying!
I'm so proud!
I guess
So,
you just
The
tell him the
lightning
truth.
bolt up his
So if we
butt.
kill him,
Everyone connected to him dies.
But probably not my parents.
Well, that's not bad. 600 people died, but none of them were related to you. It's still not ideal.
It's fine.
No, it's not ideal.
It's
not
alright.
ideal at all. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let him live. Then
No.
hopefully, if he hasn't crossed, he is slaves. He's crossed a few lines, but
Yeah. But
if he starts working with the council, maybe Alicia's hoping that if he starts working with the council, that maybe some of them can stop to him and find other ways to do it that isn't brute force.
I mean, it's small comfort, but we know.
Yeah.
You know, his days have been counted.
Elysia, as you guys are gathering up your parents, Sid Gordel runs over to you and just won't let go of you.
Aww.
He's just
I like-
holding on. He's just holding on.
Okay. I return the hug and I say, it's good to have you back. Also, what the fuck? We kept telling you that when you go gambling, you take at least one other person with you.
I'm sorry, boss. I'm real sorry. Okay? Just, can we get out of here? Can we get out of here now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. And Alicia, as you guys pack everything up and the Imperialist he's very grateful. And he tells you that over and over again. But the minute you guys are all reunited, he's lost interest in you. And he's very focused on what you've given him. This is a man-driven.
Yeah.
And you guys start to leave the ruins, and you head down this hill that you see, and off in the distance are the Daggerbay Mountains. And the clouds are swirling around them. And then you see one single lightning bolt crack the side of the mountain. Looks like there's a storm incoming. And Alicia, the rest of you don't see this. As you look up, for a second, your vision blinks out. And all you see standing on the side of the mountain, tall, proud, the size of a giant, is a man with his arms crossed, blue billowing robes out behind him that turn into the ocean at the hem. And he just nods. And dissipates out of your vision. So. Reunited. Parents rescued. A cook rescued. A battle not fought. For later days, I assume. Maybe. We will stop there. We're going to be doing downtime over the next few sessions. So we're going to be doing some pre-recorded stuff that will air next week. And then we'll have a live game. Still working out some of the details. I'm going to talk with these guys here real quickly about that. But thank you guys so very much. We appreciate you. We are Twitch affiliates now? What the shit? What the shit?
Woo!
We only started streaming in October. What the shit? I don't even know what to do with that. So thank you very much for chatting and following and watching. We really, really appreciate it. We'll do a rerun of this probably tomorrow. This game, if you don't get a chance to watch it, maybe tonight if I can set it up. Thank you guys. We really greatly appreciate you. Be safe, be well, and we will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.